Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nakie and this is Cook with Nakie. On today's menu, we are making oil rice, also known as Angwamo as we call it. Let's get started. In a pot, I'm going to be adding oil. I'm using vegetable oil. You could use any oil of your choice. And I'm going to be adding my onion. This is one medium onion. I love a lot of onions in my oil rice, but if you don't, just use a little bit. To me, I feel like the more onions in my oil rice, the tastier it is. So yeah, if you love onions, just add more to it. And I let it fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you see how the onions look? Yeah, it's not burnt. It's like caramelized a little bit. And that's how I love it. So you want to keep stirring so you don't burn your onions. Otherwise, it's going to be bitter. And I'm adding my rice to it. So I'm going to like fry this for about 2 to 3 minutes on the medium heat. And I'm going to add water to it, just like you're cooking your regular rice. But when you fry it a little bit, it just makes the rice not mushy and it tastes good. But if you don't have time, just go ahead, add the rice and add water to it straight away. It's still going to turn out good. So after 1 minute, yeah, you can see the color is different. I mean, like the grain, some is like whiter than the other. Yeah, because I fried it, and that's how it's supposed to look when you fry for about like 1 to 2 minutes. And now it's time to add my water to it, and we're gonna give it time to cook. And I'm using jasmine rice, and I always say if you're cooking your rice and you're not sure if it takes more water, just add a little bit at a time. Remember, you can always add more water to it when the rice is hard, but you cannot take the water out when the rice is mushy. I know the kind of rice I was using, jasmine, and I've used it many times, so I didn't have to like measure the water. I just have to like gaze it with my eyes, and you know what I'm talking about. Most African cooking, that's that. Yeah, I added salt to it, and that's it. I'm gonna cover and let it cook. So I have here some ginger roots, some scotch bonnet pepper, half onions, and 2 tomatoes. I'm going to grind this in my earthenware bowl. Oil rice goes with the red pepper sauce or the black one, that's a shito. You can even have it with stew or any kind of soup that you want. But I love to grind mine in the earthenware bowl. You could use a blender if you prefer. If this was a lot of sauce that I'm making, I will use the blender, but because it's not a lot, I prefer using the earthenware bowl. So yeah, the pepper, the scotch bonnet pepper, also to your preference. If you don't want the heat, just a little bit. I love the heat, so that's why I'm adding a whole scotch bonnet pepper to the sauce. I also love to take the seeds from the tomatoes before I grind them because it's easier for me to grind. But if it's okay for you, you could add it and grind everything together. And this is my red pepper sauce. It's almost ready. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste. Yeah, I don't grind it to like really smooth. As you can see, this is how I love it. But if you want it really smooth, then you could continue grinding, or if you use a blender, then you could have it extra smooth. But this is how I love it to be. It looks really good. And that's it. So I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna check on our rice. And my rice is looking really good. As you can tell, it is not done. This has been cooking for about 15 minutes on the medium low, and this is how it looks. There's still moisture in it and it's still a little bit harder, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it, cover with aluminum foil and let the heat cook through, and our rice is going to be done in a minute. And yes, what is oil rice without omelets? We call it chibo. Basically just fried eggs with any vegetable you want, but basically we just add tomatoes and onion. You could just fry the eggs without tomatoes and onion, but I just love the tomatoes and onion. So I'm taking out this the seed again because I don't want to create a lot of moisture in my omelet. So I'm cutting it into smaller pieces, and please use a chopping board. I'm used to this. I know how to hold it to not cut me, but if you're not, please use the chopping board for safety. You could add any vegetable of your choice, any vegetable that you love, spinach, green bell peppers, and all that colors. Just add it to it, and trust me, it's gonna taste. You could even add mushroom to it. It's just omelet, just anything that you prefer, just add it. I'm just doing the basic, and that's why I'm just adding the tomatoes and the onions, and I love it this way. Sometimes you could just do the eggs without any vegetable if you want that too. In a pot, I add a little bit of oil. Use any oil of your choice, and I'm adding my chopped onions and tomatoes. I stir fry this for about 1 minute because I don't want to overcook it, because the more you cook it, it's going to bring out the moisture from the tomato, and it's going to be like you're cooking your stew, and I didn't want that. I'm going to add a little bit of curry powder. Yes, you know me and curry. Just add a little bit, and trust me, if you've not added curry to your omelet, please do. You're going to love it, especially when you're going to have it with your rice. It tastes so good. Yeah, so this stir fry for about 1 minute, and that's it. I'm going to add my scrambled eggs to it. So at this point, we're just frying our eggs. Any way you fry your eggs, just go ahead and do it. This is how I fry my. I let it cook for about 1 minute on the low heat, and I try to, like, yeah, whatever that thing I'm doing. Yes, that's how I'm doing, just to bring all that liquid to the side to make sure that it's well cooked before I turn it upside down. So after cooking on that side for about 3 minutes on the low heat, yeah, I'm now flipping it to cook on the other side. Yeah, and this is going to cook for about 1 minute because it is already done. I just want it to cook on the other side, and I love my omelet to be well done, but if you don't, just cook it to the way you want it. My eggs are ready, my omelet is ready, and yes, I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to check on my rice. And our rice is ready. Look how perfect that looks. It's not mushy. As I said, if you don't know the kind of rice you're using, just add a little bit of water to it at a time so you know your rice is done. If you add too much, it's going to be mushy and you cannot take the water out. And that's it. Our oil rice is ready. I'm going to be serving the rice in the earthenware bowl, so that's why I'm taking out the pepper sauce and putting it in a different bowl. This rice was done within 30 to 35 minutes, max 40. It doesn't take long to do. While the rice was cooking, I was doing the other omelette and the red pepper sauce. So yeah, if you want a quick lunch or quick dinner, this is the way to go. Even a quick breakfast, you could have it for breakfast. Yes, it is so good. And this is my favorite part. Yes, the side part, the crunchy part. It tastes so good. It's not burnt, so you could tell it is so good. If you don't love eggs, you could use sardines. Yes, the one in the can. And yeah, it goes perfectly with this one too. Well, you could have it with anything you want. Fried fish, fried meat, whatever. But this is the way I want it, and I love it this way. It tastes so good. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching this recipe. I hope you learned something new. I hope you give this recipe a try, and I know for sure you're gonna love it. Until I come your way next time, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This is Cook with Nakie. Be good to yourself, be good to everyone. Goes a long way.